Hey everybody, in this video we're going to finish off our scratch challenge by dropping the blue ball and the red ball. So we're going to cover how do you copy a bunch of your code in Scratch. It's fairly simple. We have a program running right now. I'm going to click the button. You can watch the balls drop. That's what happens. That is the code we have for blue. We want to do much the same thing for red. Here's how you get this to work. If you hold down your shift button, your shift key on your keyboard, and then you click on one of your chunks of code here, you'll get a duplicate button. It duplicates it, and now you can drag it around. I'm going to drag that over on top of my red ball and click the mouse button. I am going to do the same thing. Hold down shift and click on this chunk of code, and a little menu appears, and I'm going to click duplicate. Then I'm going to drag that and put that on the red as well. Now I click on the red sprite. I have to spread them out. I don't need to set the ball and set the ball speed again in this sprite. That's already going to be done. Now I'm dealing with how fast are the red balls going to drop. I only want to drop a red ball every 4 seconds. I'm going to drop a blue ball every 2 seconds, but I want to drop a red ball only every 4 seconds. Also, inside the red, I don't want to concern myself with changing the ball speed. I only want to make the ball go faster when I catch blue balls, not red ones. So let's get rid of that code. And another thing, when a red ball falls into my bucket, I don't want to change the score at all. So let's pull that out. I don't want to change the ball speed. I just want to keep track of how many times I've caught a red ball. Because if I catch the red ball 3 times, I want the game to be over. So I'm going to need a variable, and I'm going to call this variable red ball catches. And when I start my game, I'm going to set red ball catches to 0. And if I get in here and I touch, one of my red balls touches the inside of this bucket, I should change red ball by 1. And that's what we want to do. I don't want to display, I do want to display everything that's there. The last thing that I want to put in this if statement is I'm going to put another if statement in there that says if ball speed, not ball speed, if red ball catches is greater than 2, then our game is over. So if red ball catches is greater than 2, then we want to, we're not even going to delete the clone. We're going to put the delete clone right underneath that. But if I catch a red ball and we have more than 2 red balls caught, one thing we're going to want to do, we're going to want to stop everything. But we're also going to want to, let's go into looks and let's display a message for 1 second. Let's display game over. Let's click this and run, and let's see what happens. So now when we start playing this, caught a blue ball. They start going faster. Hey, I left something out. The red balls aren't falling. Let's go fix that. If I click back on the blue ball, you'll notice there's a change Y by ball speed. I somehow must have taken that out incorrectly, but I need to put that back in. Let's add that back in. I think I incorrectly took that out thinking I was taking out another part, but This sometimes happens when you're programming. You remove some things and it causes problems. Anyhow, you got to figure out how to solve them. I'm going to try to catch 3 red balls here. All right, it says I've caught 2. I'm going to try to catch the 3rd one and hopefully my game will stop. Game over, it says. Anyhow, that is enough to get your Scratch Challenge 2 built. One other thing, if you want to work a little bit harder or put in a little extra work, can you change your code such that there's less time between the balls dropping as you play the game? So the longer you play and the more points you get, can you make there be less time between when the balls drop? Anyhow, that's a fun little exercise to work on if you want to try this yourself. I'm going to name this one more time before I save it. It's Ball Bucket Catcher. That's how you build it. I hope you liked this Scratch Challenge. Good luck building this. And once again, if you have questions or comments, leave them below in the comment section. Thank you.